After winning 2 out of 3 against the Houston Astros, the New York Yankees look to continue their momentum by beating the Washington Nationals in the first game of their 3-game series. And the game started off pretty good for the Yankees. In the bottom of the first, DJ LeMahieu lead off, home run to right field, his second home run of the season, to make it a 1-0 game for the Yankees. And while I will criticize a lot of Yankees here tonight, DJ will not be one of them. He was absolutely sensational here in this game. Then in the second, Jameson Taillon, who was the starter, who had a good first inning, struggled in the second. He gave up 2 home runs, one to his former teammate Josh Bell, another to Yan Gomes. Just like that, it's 3-1 Washington. And it would get worse from there. But before that, in the bottom of the second, Gary Sanchez, welcome back. His third home run of the season. I think this is his first home run since the beginning of April. So it's his first home run in a month. It was great to see there. He makes it a 3-2 game. And look, we criticize Gary a lot here, but when Gary contributes, it's wonderful to see. And it was nice seeing Gary contribute, at least for a little while here in this game. Then from then on, Jameson Taillon was absolutely sensational. I think he retired at one point 15 guys in a row. It was a sensational performance here from Taillon, at least in this game. 6 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts on 99 pitches. He had his stuff today. After the 2 home runs, which were bad, he really delivered here in this game. So that was nice to see there from Taillon. And again, we're seeing these Yankee starters pitch longer here. So I would like to see 7 innings, but you know what? He went 6 1/3 and he threw 99 pitches. So I'm happy with Taillon there. And then the Yankees tie it up once again in the 6th. DJ, another home run. He makes it a 3-3 game. That was great to see. DJ, again, fantastic today. And you're thinking here, okay, maybe the Yankees got this. Maybe the Yankees are going to pull this off, get another win. And then in the 8th, the top of the 8th, let me just run it down for you. Single, sacrifice, single, home run, single, strikeout, walk, single, error that scores a run, walk, strikeout, ground out. That is the awful, awful top of the 8th for the Yankees. The Nationals score 6 runs, 5 hits on 3 errors. DJ with an error, Torres with an error, Judge with an error. A disastrous 8th inning here for the Yankees. And you know what, Loizaga, who had been pitching well up until this point, he's bad. Sessa was not great either. He gives up a couple hits. I mean, it wasn't all his fault because he came in there with a bad situation, but still he was bad. And the Yankees bullpen, which has for the most part been reliable this year, back-to-back days where they let the team down. Yesterday it was Chad Green. Today it was Loizaga and Sessa. And that leads to Washington destroying the Yankees here, and which looked like a blowout. I mean, if you just look at it, it's 9-3. That looks like, okay, Washington beat the Yankees down. It was not that. The Yankees were in this game after the struggles in the second. The Yankees came back. Taillon was great. It's the second day in a row where the starters are great and the bullpen doesn't deliver. I'm not going to sit there and scream bloody murder. I'm not going to, oh my gosh, this is what's happening to our bullpen, because the bullpen has been excellent. Up until this point, the bullpen has been everything we hoped it would be. It was just 2 bad days in a row, and I don't know why that happened. I can't explain it. Also, that 8th inning, by the way, this was the first time the Yankees have had 3 errors in an inning since August of 2017. That's 3.5 years ago. It's almost 4. It's been a long time that the Yankees were this bad in the field. And the Yankees are already bad in the field, but this was just taking it to another level here in this game. Almost nobody was hitting at all. Again, other than DJ, Stanton, Judge. I mean, Judge, gosh, is it now legitimately a problem with Judge? He is in a really, really bad slump. It is awful how Judge has looked here. I was wondering, when would Stanton finally fall apart? I guess today was the day. It's fine. He's been so great up until that point. It looks like the hitting streak is over. Glaber, Hicks were bad. Frazier and Duhard, just no one today. Outside of DJ and then the 1 home run that Gary hit, outside of that, the Yankees just looked awful. And it was better because we had so much momentum coming off those 2 wins against Houston. And then it's back-to-back games. Back-to-back games where not only do we lose, but the bullpen blows it. That's crazy to me. That the last concern that we had here was the bullpen. And the bullpen back-to-back days doesn't come through for us. But again, I'm not concerned. I'm not sitting there and thinking that this is the end here. Just a bad run here for the bullpen. I expect them to improve it here, but man, it's just disappointing that. And now we are right back to where we started. We're right back to 16-16. And again, I was happy with the 2 wins in a row, but now we're right back to 500. And now we got to win tomorrow if we want to, avoid going under 500 here and getting back to over. So we'll see if we can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big game now here for the Yankees in order to at least try to get one win in this series. Try to get the rubber match on Sunday, and also to avoid going under 500 again. Big game here tomorrow for the Yankees. We'll see if they can pull it off. But man, this was just an absolute bummer of a baseball game. Especially that 8th inning. That 8th inning is one of the worst things I have seen in a long, long time from this team. The worst thing I've seen from this team in about 2.5 weeks. When did they lose that game against Tampa? This is probably the worst thing since then. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single day. I'll be back tomorrow breaking down the second game of the series between the Yankees and the Nationals. Take care and God bless.